everybody, and welcome to Great Day Houston. Today's show has gone to the dogs and the cats and the rabbits and even snakeskin dresses. We're talking all about the animals that enrich our lives. Our first guests today are the vets of Cypress Animal Hospital and the stars of The Vet Life on Animal Planet.
We've got a litter of puppies with a mom that look really bad.
Mike, hold this. You want to go take a look? Yeah, where you got that?
Ticks everywhere. Oh man, they're everywhere. Yeah.
Hey, give me something for all these ticks. There's 7 puppies with a mom, covered in ticks, covered in fleas, and may have some heat distress. I'm sure these parasites are sucking the lifeblood out of them, literally. So we got ticks all over him, man. Ticks in his ear. Puppy 2, it's warm outside, so we don't want them outside longer than they need to be. Right now, we're about to just do a good exam on those guys and get them all vaccinated so we can get them inside into the cool air.
Making such a big difference in the lives of animals. Welcome Dr. Diarra Blue, Dr. Aubrey Ross, and Dr. Michael Lavigne. Good morning. Welcome back to Great Day.
Thank you for having us.
All right, we're going to remind people of how this love for animals kind of started in your life. A lot of us say we love animals, and we do, but we don't make it our career. So what kind of kid were you when it came to the animals?
I was the kind of kid that was always curious. Going out there with the neighborhood cats, trying to catch all the alley cats, petting everybody's dog, going up under the fences, trying to pet dogs, talking about I was going to be a veterinarian.
Yeah, so you always knew that's what you wanted to do.
Always, since I was about 2, 3 years old.
Yeah, what about you?
Likewise, since I was a young kid, 2, 3 years old, birds would fall out the tree. I would go out and get popsicle sticks, ask my mom for tape, try to measure the wing up.
Yeah.
Turtles that crossing the road, I would go and save them.
Stop, stop.
So, you know, I always loved animals, and I always knew I wanted to be a vet.
Yeah, Dr. Lavigne?
Yeah, well, I always had dogs and, cats. We had a horse. So I was always around animals. Didn't really know I wanted to be a vet until I was a little older, in my college years.
Yeah.
But I've always loved animals and been around them all my life.
I ran into a woman the other day, and she said she's gonna be mad at me for outing her like this. I'm not gonna say your name, but she goes, yeah, my friend, they went to medical school to be a doctor, but they're a vet instead, so I don't know what happened. I'm like, that is a doctor.
Right.
That is a doctor for animals. Did you ever consider being a doctor for human beings ever?
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
I don't want to touch human blood. Like, good.
Human blood, human vomitus, feces, I'm good with
How
that.
about humans talking back? You see, because with the animals, they don't talk back
We still
necessarily.
get that. The animals don't drive themselves to the hospital, so we still get that.
This is true. But you are dealing with somebody, like, for a lot of people, their pets are just like their kids in a sense,
Absolutely.
right? Okay, you all met in vet school.
Yes.
Which is such a cool story right here. How did the show come about?
Oh boy. So we all met in vet school, like you said. We had internships in Las Vegas with the Nave group, got jobs out there, living the life. Great. We said we wanted to be, entrepreneurs, work through and be veterinarians of our own, own our own facility. When that happened, my little sister, she worked on a show called Pawn Stars in Las Vegas. And she worked with some great guys who started their own production company. And she was like, hey, look, I got a great idea. Talked to those guys. These guys met with these guys. Those guys met with us. We shot a scissor reel.
And as you know, when they say in show business, you work with kids or animals. Like, some of it can be scripted, but a lot of it is not. You never know what's going to come through those doors. Okay, so a lot of folks got pets for the holidays. A lot of kids got pets for the holidays.
Yes.
It went like this: I promise I'll feed it, I'll walk it, I'll do everything for it, right? So by about now, a lot of parents are figuring out that they're the ones in charge. But how do we make those kids become what you are when you were little and really care for those animals?
We get a lot of kids that, write to us and come in to see us, and they say that they're inspired. They have an interest in veterinary medicine. So the biggest thing we try to do is, get their parents to really encourage them and promote them to follow their dreams.
Yeah, which is very cool about the show, because a lot of this show, what it is there's some entertainment for sure, but there's a lot of education as well.
Yeah,
a lot of us can learn about our own pets, and then, like you said, inspiring kids to want to grow up and do something like that when they get older. Okay, California is the first state in the nation to force pet stores to sell only dogs and cats from shelters and rescue groups. We certainly know that we have a big pet overpopulation problem.
Right.
How do you all feel about that? There are times when people might want a purebred dog or get one from a breeder, but
so that's one of those ones that you gotta take with a grain of salt. People are owning businesses and they feel a certain way about it, but there's an abundance of animals that need love and need homes.
Yeah.
And trust me, the way that dogs are bred these days, you can find that exact exotic breed, a Maltese, something that's mixed at a shelter by accident or on purpose. So I think it's a great idea. It's not a bad thing at all. If you're looking for a specific breed, like you said, we always have our purebred breeders, but to say it would be a bad idea, I don't think it would be.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, a lot of people are
question.
just looking for that friend, if you
That's
will. But
right.
you all are the front lines.
Yeah.
You see what happens when pets are homeless.
Right.
Right.
And a good thing too about adopting a dog from the shelter, you're cutting down on the unwanted euthanasias. You know, a lot of those animals that are in shelters, if they don't find a forever home, you know, we have to, or they have to, think about what the long-term goal is.
Yeah.
If it's not no-kill shelter.
You know, I think it used to be a time that we kind of thought, you know, dogs were in the wild at one time, so just leave them to their own devices. But now we're taking better and better care of them because we understand, just like us as humans,
Right.
you know, some of those same things apply. Even like brushing their teeth. I remember when someone first said to me, "Have you brushed your dog's teeth?" I was like, "What?" But I have my little finger toothbrush now. But February is National Pet Dental Health Month. That is very important. We have someone in our audience today, Sneha. Is it Sneha? And she has a question for you all.
So I've heard that dental cleaning, professional dental cleaning is recommended every year. Is that true? And what is the average cost?
So absolutely, professional dental care is very, very important. You have to think about it this way. Teeth are teeth, no matter if they're in a human's mouth, a dog's mouth, a cat mouth. And in fact, it's probably worse in a dog because they lick and chew everything.
Right.
Whereas we brush and floss our teeth once or twice a day, see our dentist every 6 months. They don't do that. And most owners don't have the time to literally brush their teeth every day. So it's absolutely imperative that we do get their teeth cleaned every year and what is recommended by a veterinarian. Because if not, the teeth will definitely develop tartar, which can become poisonous and toxic to other organs in their body.
Yeah.
In addition to that, about average cost somewhere between $200 to $300. But February.
But everybody can charge what they want to charge because
Yeah,
it's free market, right?
Right,
In
free
that sense,
market.
yeah.
But February is the time to capitalize on it.
Yeah.
Because
Right.
all your vets dropping the price
Oh, okay.
around
nice.
the country
Nice
because
to know.
it's dental month.
Yeah. Speaking of dogs' mouths, I have a little snipper. Like she kind of runs up on you if you're acting up, and she'll snip you.
Okay.
So my sister-in-law got a little scratch on her leg, and she goes, "Oh, it'll be fine. It'll be fine." But we can't underestimate dog bites because she ended up getting antibiotics later.
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
The
It's one of
dog
those-
mouth is a little bit different, isn't it?
Yeah. So we used to have that old saying that say dogs' mouths are cleaner than humans. I don't know where that came from. Okay, I love my dog to death, but we're not about to share a fork.
Yeah.
Because there are things that dogs can have in their mouth, especially if we don't clean their teeth.
Dead
as often
animals,
as we
roadkill.
should.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
That can transmit to people. So you have to be very, very careful. And we've actually seen some cases with people with weakened immune systems
Yeah.
that can actually contract the diseases from their dog's mouth. So we need to be very careful and make sure we take care of their teeth.
All right. We have some of the questions that we're going to get answered for you that you sent us on social media. But right now, I want to go to someone in our live studio audience this morning, Brenda, who is with Picasso. And Picasso, such a beautiful dog, is a service animal, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, he is.
What does he do?
Well, for example, a couple of months ago, my back was so bad I could not bend over and pick my shoes up to put them on, and he would pick them up and bring them to me.
Aw.
Originally, he was taught to stand and brace in case I fell so I could use him.
Uh-huh.
But Picasso's now 9.5 years old, and I kind of worry about pulling myself up on him because I know he's getting old.
Yeah, but the mind of a service animal is so amazing. If only our children would do that as well, right? But
Yes.
And Picasso follows all kinds of directions, including barking on command.
Yes, he does. So sit. Can you talk to me? Down. He knows most of his words. Sit, stand.
Oh, I love it.
So
All
he-
right.
he-
Well,
he
Picasso,
knows
thank
his
you very
words.
much. Yeah, I think Picasso was saying to us in dog language. We'll be right back.
I need a dog like that.